Happy Sunday. Excuse me. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Comments here. Yahoo! There we go. Give us a thumbs up if you can hear us okay. I think I did everything. I think I pushed all the buttons I'm supposed to push this morning. Good morning, good morning. Hi, Donna. Okay. As you come in, say hello. Give us a thumbs up so we know you're here. Oh, Jean. Thank goodness you found me, Jean. Thank goodness. Hi, Jean. I'm so glad you're here. This is what we are going to start today. Hi, Betsy. Fresh cup of coffee, ready to chat. Oh, a woman after my own heart. Hi, Thelma. I know, I was running a couple minutes behind. But I put chili in the crock pot. I made breakfast for everybody. And now, here we are! Okay, this is what we're going to do today. Not quite as spooky as I may have indicated, but fun nonetheless. Hi, Madeline. Hi, Julie. Okay, so let's get this thing opened. Let me turn on the other camera so you guys can see what I'm looking at. And move it the wrong way. Okay, there. Perfect. Okay. Now, it's adorable, Betsy. It's adorable. Isn't that cute? Okay. Da-da-da. We're going to talk a little bit today. Do you steam your wool when you do these? When you have like a big piece like this? Yeah, huh? Because that's bothering me. That right there is bothering me. All right. So, you'd think I would remember applique is already reversed. Around the year, around, get it? Around. Around the year. For October. Applique trace shapes onto the paper side of fusing. Okay. Let's take this over here really fast. Hi, Jackie. How is everybody doing this morning? It is, yesterday it was lovely. Hi, man. Hi, Minnie, are you done? Are you all done with your breakfast? And watching TV with your dad? Are you all done? All right. Come to sew. Come to see the ladies. All right. So now we've got that. Okay, that's much better. All right. My chair here. Okay. Onto the paper side of fusing. They're using, come here. All right, then don't come here. Like heat and bond? Appliques. See, this is interesting because I think that this is different language. That's why I sound like I don't know what I'm even reading. Because um yeah, they don't mean like, oh, never mind. Never mind. It's fine. I figured it out. Okay. Right? This is what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for. So heat and bond. I only have heat and bond ultra, so that's what we're using. Hi Loretta. We are doing around the year October. Somebody, I think it was Madeline, had given me the suggestion, or maybe a couple of you did, to, that's gonna be all over the place. To put these onto, take like September, October, November, because they're round, and put those onto like one piece of fabric. I have a post in my entryway. I have a post, like a structural post, and it's probably, I don't know, yay big, 18, 20, probably 24 inches. No. 12, 16 inches wide. And it's right near the entryway. And I was thinking, because I did it with a little wooden thing that I had last year, that it would be cute to be able to put like a long, skinny wall hanging there, and change it out every once in a while. And I've been talking about it for a while and not actually done it. So I was thinking what I would do is take September. We did September with a squirrel. And if somebody has a good tutorial that they like on how to hand sew applique down, this is what I'm struggling with. So I'm going to show you. So here's the finished. This was September, and I've never done this type of stitching down before. And so I'm struggling a little bit with it. The green is the stitches, and it's probably very, very hard to see. But, first of all, I think my stitches are too big. And second of all, I gotta get the technique down. Yeah. So, if you have a tutorial that you like, if only you had a ruler and could measure the post. Betsy, such a smart aleck. If only I had a ruler or some sort of measuring device. You guys make me laugh. So anyway, if you have a tutorial that you like on this, put it in the comments, or you can send me a message. You can send me an email. All the contact information is in there. But that's what I'm struggling with. Let's see if I can show you how I'm doing it. The other problem is I put it down for. I'll be on the look for one. Thank you, Madeline. I watch a tutorial. I do 3 or 4 stitches, and then I have to put it down, and I come back 3 days later, and I have no clue what I'm doing. So up through the background fabric. I think that's wrong. Oh, well, I think we know that's wrong. Okay, let's not get distracted. Let's not get distracted with this, okay? But that we do need to work on. And then my next question is, I think somebody at some point had said, you could just put it on your machine and do it. Would you put this on a machine? You guys wouldn't. I don't think you guys would. I think you guys would do it by hand. Because I think that for you guys, judging by the size of this, and it would just be easier to, you probably just do it faster that way. So that's the next project. Okay, you can also make very small whip stitches around maybe just a small running stitch along the inside edge. Nothing actually over the edge. Oh, that's an idea too. That's an idea too. And maybe just make it a little easier on myself so I can finish it. I would definitely put it on my machine. Oh! Fantastic! Because it'll be finished before next November if I can put it on with the machine. Unless I have to redo it 3 times. Okay. All right, back to this this quirky guy. Okay, let's get us a piece of this. So I only have Heat and Bond Ultra, although for this project, I don't mind. Now, on my Bees Petals quilt, I wanted to talk a little bit about that today, so we'll chat about that while I do all my applique on my machine. What in the world have I been sitting here stressing out over trying to hand stitch this thing? You're going on the sewing machine, baby. This is the one that has the leaf on the back. I'll tell you how the leaf got on the back, for those of you that weren't here. We were on a live, and we put all these applique pieces down. This was the September project. Isn't it adorable? In fact, honestly, I should put some close-up pictures of these stitches so you guys could see, because they're bad. So we're going to take that off. Okay, so this was September. And then today we're going to start October. Okay, this was September. So I had gotten it, I had my pressing mat down here, my wool pressing mat, and I was pressing all the last few pieces, and it dawned on me that there was a leaf missing. I think over here, right here, there's a leaf missing. Slow and steady on the machine, buttonhole stitch, or FMQ with a fine line on cotton appliques. Go to our channel and search applique, it will bring up a tutorial. Okay. Hi, Jennifer. Slow and steady on the machine, a buttonhole stitch, or an FM. Okay. So you obviously wouldn't use this applique. You wouldn't use this thread. You just use regular thread. That's the next question you guys can answer. So we were doing this, and there was a leaf there that was supposed to be there, and I couldn't find it. So I thought, okay, whatever. I must have not cut it, or I lost it, or I don't know what. Maybe I accidentally gathered it up and threw it away. And I said, ta-da! It's all done! Look, it's all done. I love it. And I said, I wish I knew where that leaf went. And all of a sudden, the comment section blew up because people were like, I found it. I accidentally pressed it onto the back. Regular thread. Okay. Thank you, Madeline. You are going to get sewn this afternoon. All right, let's get this party started. Here we go. Move you over so everybody can see. Okay. Okay. Pencil. If you haven't, I was very intimidated by some of these things. But again, that's also why I tell people you should always come to our live because on Sundays and Wednesdays, because it's a great place to ask questions. It's a great place. And Steve and I are actually working on something coming up in the next, maybe after the new year, that we want to do to incorporate some of the amazing quilters and sewers that have been sewing for ages and have seen and done it all. So stay tuned for that. But it's a great place to come and ask all that stuff. All right, now the hat. Okay, so what are y'all doing today? Steve and I are having well, he's got some work to do. So, and we've got some yard work to do. We got to get some rye seed down. Time to overseed. We put down rye seed last year on our grass. And it was, without question, we overseeded, is what I mean. It was without question the best decision we ever made because we had the best looking grass for 5 miles all winter long. So we got to get that down again. And then get ready for the week. Same old. Chili in the crock pot. Had breakfast. That's about it. Gonna make it an early day. But it's stunning outside. Okay, let's see. Okay, hold on. I missed some comments. Let's see. What's everybody saying? What's going on? I tell you what. The reason you deal with summer and winter is so you can have fall and spring. Because right now, it is... There's like this tiny, gentle breeze that blows like most of the day. It's in the, it's like 81 to 83. It gets cool in the afternoon. Oh, man, it's just fantastic. This weather. Lots of different weights you can use on wool. 30 is thicker, 40 is for cotton, 50 depends on how thick you want it. I also change the color of thread or do it all in black to accent the appliques. Okay, Jean. Great points. Yeah, black is probably the more common one to kind of make everything pop. Okay. Well, Betsy, no freeze yet. Yeah, it's cool. I hope it's a little early for a freeze. God. Hi, Diane. So, oh, Madeline, I hope everything kind of levels out this week, Madeline. Yeah, that's rough. Ooh. Craft room to clean and organize. So, I came in here last night in anticipation of today, of this morning. And I literally was in here for, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes. Just because I wanted to get a little... I mean, it was just a disaster. Like, every time Steve even walked near the room, it was like, I just don't understand how you can do anything in there, how you can find anything. I said, I don't know either. So I literally spent like 15 minutes. That was it. Just to kind of tidy. I got to come in later and really deal with some fabric issues because I want to start that bed runner. We're going to start a bed runner this week. But I can't until I get to some fabric, which right now is buried. So that kind of organization I really have to get to. But, you know, a few minutes to tidy was so worth it. Tell you what, it was so worth my mental health this morning knowing I could come in here and start on a project and not have it be just a total disaster. Oh, this can just be all one piece. Ooh, nice. Okay. Okay. All right, there's our... Hi, Susan. Haha, can't wait to make chili today. Mine is in the crock pot. I'll tell you this, though. Is there anything worse than browning ground beef at 9 o'clock in the morning? I definitely think Madeline will is strong enough to weather the medication. But I tell you what, when they start messing with you like that, and it's hard to identify what you know, in here too. She just left. It's very frustrating. Okay, now the next thing I want to do. Oh, it's supposed to give it kind of a spooky feel. Like clouds. Okay, so I think we'll do it like this. Now, for this, oh, I don't really think we have to do all that, do we? Let's see if I have. Did I keep the fabric? Oh, the Betsy was asking about the fabrics for. Okay, we won't worry about the circle right now because I don't know where my freezer paper is. I think it's probably in the kitchen. Fabrics for the bed runner. I've got some, I'd like to try and keep it a little bit on the coastal feel. So I'm hoping to be able to do that. All right, now, last time I did this, might even lose a few pounds. Can't beat that with a stick. I don't know how I messed it up last time. I really don't, but I did. So I think if I just cut like this, then it should work, right? Okay, let's cross our fingers. Because it didn't work last time, as evidenced by this one that's sewn together. Okay, here we go. So now, the first time I did this, I did what they said, because I already have my wax paper out. Freezer paper out, but it's way in the kitchen, and I don't want to go get it right now. So I'm just gonna cut this, right? I'm just gonna cut this. But what you would do is you would take leave the seam allowance out. Oh yes, because it's too big. Although, wait, let me cut this first. If I have to cut it down more, I'll cut it down more. Because I want them to be basically the same size. Because then I don't have the little metal plate from that they have these on. Okay, now let me see. Hi, Alex. Okay, it's too big. Thank you, Betsy. Although if I had done this a little bit smarter, I probably could have saved more of the wool, but it's okay. What happened to your fancy black scissors? Well, that's a good question, Betsy. Guggenheim? I will say this, that these that I got at a quilt show by Horn are nice. They're laser, they're, whatever. Hi, Robin. And they are a bit lighter. So for if you're doing a lot of stuff, sometimes these are easier by Horn. However, the Guggenheim, I like the Guggenheim because I like the weight. Sometimes you want the weight in your hand, They are just a great cut. I think I have to have mine either sharpened or I got a little catch on there and I've been noticing it for a while. Oh, must have been a piece of something stuck on there because now it's gone. They are super smooth, and the handles are kind of a rubbery coating, so that when your hand is in there, it is actually, oddly enough, more comfortable than these that are this is just a plastic coating. It's just like a plastic cover on here. But this has that rubbery feel to them. And when my grandmother had her sewing business for years and years and years and years and years, the huge scissors that she used all the time for cutting all had a rubber grip like this. And, if you're cutting long enough, your hands are going to get sore, your fingers are going to get sore, so on and so forth. But even just from right now, that plastic was already starting to dig into my finger. So I do prefer my Guggenheims. And if you like the Guggenheims, you can go to Quarter Inch Seam. You can go to our webpage, which is, I'll put it in the description. I'll put it in the notes. Okay, I have big hands too. And I feel very swollen today. And I like the size of the holes. It's very comfortable. And I feel like you can use yes. So yes, I like the size of the holes in the handles. Lost my train of thought. Okay, so now we got the circles the same size. A little bit off. There. And honestly, I'll tell you something funny. The sound that the Guggenheim scissors make when you're cutting them reminds me of being in my grandmother's sewing room or in the garage. She had a huge cutting table. It was probably, I don't know, like 20 by 20. It was huge. Filled the entire garage. When I was growing up, we never put a car in the garage. Cars in the garage. That's where my grandma's cutting table is. And she would go in there and cut for the garments that she was making. And the sound that these scissors make when you cut is the same sound that her scissors made. All right, you go over here. You go back on the machine so I don't forget to sew you. Maybe we'll make that tomorrow's video. You go over there. You go over here. And okay, let me find one thing really quick. Our sewing chair, my chair is also in there. I do love my sewing chair. I do love that sewing chair. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'll have to find it later. Now, let's get our pieces out. So, when you're doing these, you gotta have your little picture with you, so you know what you're doing. You gotta cut this thing out. All right, the leaves on his that are his collar, we're gonna cut out all of one for one piece. So let's just get around here. Although I shouldn't be using these on paper. All right, we're gonna go with it, ladies. Okay, so what else are you all doing today? You gonna sew? I'm gonna spend some time in here. A little quiet time. A little, regroup. Last week was long, so I'm looking forward to just a day to re-spark myself and get some reading in. Okay, something's happening there. I don't know what's happening, but the paper's getting caught in there. So we're gonna use fabric scissors. Cut that off. I made a little bit of a boo-boo there, and the other problem is the fold in this thing is driving me nuts. Can you see how how it keeps flapping up? Yeah, really. Gonna lose my you know what here in a second. Yeah, so I think that's going to be about it for us today. Put some rice seed down. Somebody was asking me the other day, or had commented on the book I'm reading now. The next installment, the third one in Thursday Murder Club. So, let me see if that one. The Bullet That Missed. So far, so good. It's taking me a little beat to get into it because I haven't been very focused on reading this week, which is really surprising for me. But by the time I get to bed, I make it through a page, and then I'm gone. So, hasn't been a strong reading week, not because it's the book. And I'll tell you what, I'm falling off the wagon a little bit because there are so many books coming out right now. They're coming out so fast, I just can't keep up. I'd like to read Harlan Coben's new book with Reese Witherspoon. I'd like to read, James Patterson has like 2 new books out. $1 Billion Ransom. Oh, dying to get that one. I haven't gotten it yet. Sewing all day. I've been sick. This is Jackie. Been sick, and it's raining outside. So very nice. Oh, I tell you what. Some days, do you sometimes pray for like a rain day? Sometimes I pray for a rain day. even sometimes when I'm working, like during the week, because it just forces you to kind of stay focused in your little bubble and get stuff done. And yeah, a rain day is good. Finishing another quilt art on the long arm this afternoon, and might do some garden cleanup. I told Steve I was going to get some weeding done. I might just take my book outside and sit in a chair and watch him mow the grass. I might do it. For heaven's sakes. Gosh. Do it from this side. Okay, so this is our moon. Why does that not look right? Oh, I know. Never mind. Got it. Got it. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm okay. All right, so let's just get this one set, because that's going to go, I'm going to lay these out here. That's going to go on there. Okay, now. Oh, Robin. Frida McFadden's got a new book out, The Intruder. Oh, yeah, that's also on my list. Oh, I'm dying for that one. She's an interesting one, the Frida. I didn't know a lot about her. So this is Frida McFadden. She writes thrillers, psychological thrillers. She's also a doctor. And whenever you see pictures of her, it looks like she's wearing a wig. And I was like, that's not a real hair. And so then I went down a rabbit hole trying to figure it out. Why? Who knows? I don't know what to do. Clearly. And it said that the word on the street is that for her book jackets and for, social media and stuff like that, she like wears a wig so that, it doesn't interfere with her patients or her patients thinking that she's, spilling the beans or anything. It's pretty wild, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Good old Frida. Okay. There's something else I want to do, so I'm going to put this aside because I don't have a whole lot of time left today. So we're going to put this tomorrow. We're going to finish the shapes and hopefully get them laid out. Will we get to all that? I have no idea. So there's that project. Let's tidy a little bit as we go, Angela. Put that away. Scissors. You. Okay. This is going to, I agree, Frida. I agree, Dubrovka. Frida. Dubrovka, I think it's going to be adorable. I think this one's going to be really cute. And I think then I'm going to relatively quickly pull out the November one because I'd like to get that post hanging done. If only I knew how wide it was. Betsy. My little salty Betsy. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. There's something I want to go over. Hang on. Let me make sure I got it first. Let's make sure. Okay, ready? Ready? Okay. I want you guys to take a look at some of these things. So this is from Shannon. These are now, this is just on the community page on the YouTube channel. Can you guys see it okay? Can somebody give me the thumbs up and let me know that you can see it okay? Because I can't tell if the image is like big enough or if it's just a tiny little thing. I hope you can see it okay. Shannon, how cute is that? Cars. Look at them. Adorable. Adorable. Okay, now, whoops. Susan Munger put this up yesterday, and it was what reminded me. Oh, thank you. It was what inspired me to kind of go through some of your posts today because I realized I hadn't done it in about 2 weeks. This is her double wedding rings. I don't know if Susan is on this morning. This is her double wedding rings quilt in a size queen that she entered in her local fair. She dropped it off yesterday. Is this spectacular? Look at how beautiful that is. And I'll tell you what else it inspired me to do. It dawned on me that I haven't made a wedding rings quilt. First of all, I've never done it because this looks like it's off the charts. So I haven't even entertained the thought of doing something like this. But I think I might. I think I'm going to. I have to make myself a wedding rings quilt, don't I? Wouldn't that be beautiful on my bed? Huh? Fantastic. Anyway, so we wish everybody at Quarter Inch Seam, Susan wishes you, if you're not on here, if you're watching the replay, we wish you the best of luck on your beautiful, it looks super complicated. So listen, it's not going to be like a project for next week. This might be a project for the rest of my life. But I think I'd like to give it a try. I downloaded a pattern last night, but it was very late, so I haven't even looked at it. So I think later I'll look at it. But we all wish Susan the best of luck and blue ribbons at the fair. And congratulations, Susan, on a fantastic job. You did a stunning job there. Okay, I agree, Jean. All right, let's see. That was... Small wall hanging, love it. Wow, that is adorable. That is amazing. I'll tell you what, I love quilts like that. Yes, Susan, you got to let us know how you do in the fair. I think I am going to try it. Thanks, Dubrovka. I think I am going to give a whirl at it. I'm going to read through the pattern later on today, and we'll see. I love very complicated quilt tops, but I also love when you're showing off the quilting, and this is just adorable. Just adorable. Jean, you did a fantastic job, Jean. Okay, Shannon did this 3-yard quilt from Fabric Cafe called Evening Stroll. Wow, this is beautiful. Shannon, another amazing job. Jeez. Just amazing. All right, let's see. Oh my gosh. She put a table runner in the fair too. Look how cute that is. That is really, really cute. Jean, you're welcome. Beautiful job. I tell you what, Susan's got to win something at the fair. Oh my gosh, Diane. Look at how precious that is. Diane, I love that. Oh my gosh. You made the pattern. Where, you just like free-formed your appliques? It's amazing. It's amazing. Just beautiful. Okay. Jennifer, denim and flannel quilt from clothes. Oh my gosh. Can you just imagine your favorite sweats and flannel? Oh my gosh. Look how cozy that is. And you know what? I love the, the more masculine colors. I love that. I always see people posting online and that kind of thing for masculine ideas. And this is a great idea. I'm going to remember this with sweats and stuff. I think we saw Julie's last time, but if not, Julie, adorable rat quilt. Oh my gosh. For her grandson that's coming next month. Robin! I couldn't wait to post. I still have to quilt in mind. Okay. Robin, I only know because of an email that she sent me. Robin has finished this quilt now for her dad. Is this amazing? Robin, holy cow. Oh my gosh. I love the way you did the stars and stripes. Oh my gosh. Robin, outstanding. Just outstanding. What an amazing gift for your dad. Now, Madeline, I saw a comment from Madeline about this Singer sewing machine. Her mom taught her to sew on this machine when she was 9 years old. Madeline, that is amazing that you still have that. What amazing memories you must have. Okay, let's see. Loretta, here's my Dresden table runner. I love how the Echo quilts, especially on the back. Wow, that's very cool. Oh my gosh, that's very cool. Did you do Quilt As You Go on that? That came out so cool. Look at that. That is really pretty, and I love it with the cream. All right, let's see here. I think we saw Shannon's. I think now we are back where we started. No. Loretta. Ooh, that's very pretty, Loretta. That's really pretty, just practicing my free motion quilting. Well, I would say you're doing pretty darn good. Holy cow, that looks really cool on that fabric. It almost looks like it looks kind of velvety. Is that cool? Echo quilting. Oh, echo quilting. I've never heard of that. That's very cool. So this one, from Loretta is called Echo Quilting. Wow, very cool. Okay, let's see if there's anything else new that we've missed. You saw this one, and you all saw me at Trader Joe's. Okay. Oh, gosh, I tell you what, you guys are amazing. Amazing. It is unbelievable the stuff that you guys create. And every time I look at it, it blows me away. So congratulations to all of you. And remember to keep Susan in your thoughts, because she's got a couple of entries in the fair. So we're going to cross our fingers that she brings home a blue ribbon. All right, everybody. I'm going to go spend some time with my husband and my dog and enjoy a stunning Sunday afternoon and have some nice hot chili later and then start the week all over again. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic evening, a fabulous morning. Don't forget to post your pictures on the YouTube channel and on the Facebook page because just a week and a half, 2 weeks away, and we're going to do our giveaway. And I think that's it. Except only a 1/4 inch seam. I love you guys. Have a great Sunday. Take some time for yourself. Take some time in the sewing room. Go outside for a few minutes. Get a little fresh air. It's beautiful right now. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.